Okay, now we're going to look at another method, and it's very similar to the area model method. They're both pretty much finding partial products and then adding those products together to get the actual product of the answer. But this one doesn't require students to use the area model. They more or less are listing number sentences or equations out to solve. A lot of students, once they understand the area model method, they like to move to this because it's a little quicker. They don't have to worry about drawing the boxes, and they understand what's being multiplied by what. So we're going to use the same problem, 48 times 52. And I still encourage students to break those numbers down into expanded form. So 40 plus 8 times 50 plus 2. And I kind of use the term wrestling with these numbers because if we think about 40 plus 8 as a wrestling team and 50 plus 2 as another wrestling team, everybody on, let's say, wrestling team Wildcats over here are going to wrestle everybody on team Forest Park Rangers over here. 40 has to be multiplied by 50 and 40 has to be multiplied by 2. So when we take 40 times 50, I encourage students just to write the number sentences out just like I'm doing today and put their answer. And then 40 also has to wrestle the number 2. One thing that's difficult for students is lining up the digits whenever they get to this point in time. I do request that they either line them up really, really well now when they're writing the products out in number sentence form, or they rewrite the numbers kind of off to the side so that they can line them up to for sure get the right answer. After 40 has wrestled everybody on the opposite team, I always say 40 can take a break and eat a snack. So then we move to the number 8. So 8 has to be multiplied by everybody on the other team. So 8 times 50. Once again, just encourage students to line up those numbers best that they can. And then the last person that needs to wrestle, the last match that we have is 8 times 2. And sometimes students do get confused and they want to multiply like 8 times 40. But I always say that they're on the same team. So you would never go to a wrestling match typically and wrestle somebody who is on the same team as you are unless it was practice. So I say 40 and 8 can't wrestle each other because they are on the same team. So once students have each of these parts finished, each of these partial products solved, then their job is to add 2,000 plus 80 plus 40 plus 16, and they would still come up with their answer in the end, 2,496, which is the same answer we had in our area model method. So please let me know if you have questions on this method. Like I said, sometimes students like to move from the area model and drawing the boxes to this just because it's a little bit quicker once they understand where they're getting their partial products from. Thank you.